Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings, salutations. We're back to talk about the season 2 of the original run of Star Trek. And today, looking at patterns of force. What happened this episode? Well, the crew of the Enterprise tracked down a Federation observer on a planet dominated by a Nazi-esque regime. Before I get in too far, but this episode was apparently banned on a German television from 1968 until 1995 due to depiction of Nazi uniforms and the presence of several different Nazi insignia. I can understand why they probably wouldn't have wanted this episode to play, mostly because they were, especially in the 60s. Well, this is just how I see it in a way. They probably thought, like, shoot, we really messed up with that whole stuff that we did. So, let's not try to show, we don't want any more crazy people to, bring that stuff back. So, yeah. I mean, that's just like me thinking. Maybe they were thinking at the time of why they probably didn't want this episode to be shown. I will say that the acting in this episode is pretty good, but at the same time, I'm gonna be honest. Well, there can be some funny moments.
You realize that the aim will, of course, be very crude.
I don't care if you hit the broadside of a barn. Just hurry, please.
Captain, why should I aim at such a structure?
That there are in this episode, not because of the subject matter. I mean, I would say at times, it seems like, I get what they were trying to do, I guess, but I'm probably thinking that it feels kind of ooey in that you see, Nazi, insignias and uniforms in Star Trek.
Your uniform, Captain. You should make a very convincing Nazi.
Especially like when they're having Spock and Kirk having to wear the uniforms. It's kind of I guess it's kind of uncomfortable because you wouldn't think. Honestly, like, when you think Trek, you probably want to see one thing like say, "Oh, we're gonna have an episode where they go to a planet that feels like Nazi ruled Germany." So yeah, I mean it's kind of uncomfortable, I guess. The acting is still good for it when it is the episode.
You were sent here to kill our Führer. Confess! Do you want some more persuasion?
And yeah, I mean, like one of the villains, he basically is just trying to control, the professor, John Gill, who basically his character is like molded off of Hitler, minus the stash. I'm gonna be honest. if I would watch like something that's making, like, you know, like mocking Hitler and all that stuff, I'd watch like, say, if the Three Stooges' "I'll Never Hail Again."
Put him down! As Minister of Propaganda, I want to report that the people... I am not interested in the people. Good. Oh, go.
Or something like that. But, this one I feel like it's trying to take it seriously. And, honestly, like, yeah, like, when it's doing all that stuff, it's involving all the Nazi stuff, it can be kind of uncomfortable, I guess. Not because, like, say, violent things are happening, but I guess, like, I just feel like, say, that whole topic is just, like, say, a dark time. It's just kind of uncomfortable. That's just how I feel about it. But, I mean, overall, I mean, I think the idea of Trek and, like, you know, like, stopping bad things like that, that'd be an interesting concept. Like, you know, like, we're going down there and trying to stop mass genocide or something like that. That'll be a cool concept. Heck, maybe there's an episode like that in Quantum Leap or something like that. But what do you guys think of this episode? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Has anyone from Germany ever seen this episode? And what are your thoughts on that? Yeah. I guess I'll see you next time.